and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. I know I sound like a broken record. I can't get over how quick the bloody months are going, guys. Honestly, how are we at the end of March? Like, April Fool's Day is tomorrow, which... April Fool's the day to be mischievous and cause havoc. But let's get in. This month has been a very chaotic month. Slightly chilled in terms of your girl was poorly again, and one where we've tried to be productive, tried to take some care of ourselves. And the basket, as always, we have quite a few reading materials in here. I've of course got my planner to hand. We will be talking about all the things I can't show you: music, TV shows, films, whatever we've been watching. And I think that means Shannon stop rabbiting and let's get in with our monthly favourites for March. So as always, guys, I will start with the things that I cannot show you, aka music, films, and what we are loving at the moment. Music. DJ, of course, but I have really been enjoying TikTok songs at the moment, guys. The amount of songs I hear on TikTok, and now you can link with Spotify, it is such a bonus because you literally just have to... Who's at the door? Oh, it's Dan's back. I'm thinking, who is that? It's Dan back. But honestly, it's just so easy, isn't it? You listen to a song on TikTok, you like it, add to Spotify, done, dusted. And then I go into my liked songs and I'm like, where did I hear this from? And then it may be that it's just like a chorus or just the middle part. And I'm like, it's TikTok. So yes, majority of TikTok songs I only know from the chorus. I don't actually know the song. So when the song plays, I kind of think, why on earth have I downloaded this? And then it kicks in and I'm like, there you go. We've actually, this month, guys, we went to the cinema. We went and saw A Mother's Pride, which if you like an old school slapstick comedy, I would really recommend. It had a guy from Full Monty, then you had the In-Betweeners, Martin Clunes. It was a really good, like, wholesome story with good laughs, and we really enjoyed it because our local Cineworld has changed their pricing. They used to be about $11–12.99 a ticket, pricey, and now they're doing $4.99 tickets. Now I don't know if it's all the time for Cineworld or whether it's just something they was doing on a random Friday, but we took full advantage of that and went down to see it. And you will see in the Life Lately vlogs when Dan's away in the lorries, I watch what he calls shit TV, which is my Disney Plus Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I have just started the 7th series, so I think I am on the most up-to-date season. I've just seen where they're putting the original Kardashians house up for sale. So yes, Disney Plus I have been watching this month. We haven't really watched anything from Amazon this month, to be perfectly honest. Netflix, we haven't on here. I've got Netflix a question mark. Should we have a look on the watch list? Because to be perfectly honest, guys, the majority of stuff that we watch at the moment is YouTube. If it's not Theme Park Worldwide, I might have Jess or Demi or Amy or Hazel. Like, I'll have one of the girls on in the background if I'm just pottering around. And why are Netflix doing boxing? Have you seen the new boxing match that's coming out, guys? Let's have a look. Oh! It doesn't tell me the date. I don't feel it was this month we watched Being Gordon Ramsay. If it was, it seems a very long time ago, but on my recently watched, I have Being Gordon Ramsay, which was a 6-episode series where it showed you him taking 28 Bishopsgate, like Horizon 22 basically. I don't actually know if Horizon 22 is still in that building. That used to be like a free lookout point over London. You'd book in, but it was a free, like, not skyscraper, I think they call them like viewing platforms. And it was how he was basically taking over and making 5 restaurants. So I'm not too sure. That might have actually been this month, because me and Mum went to Battersea Power Station and we went to a Gordon Ramsay at Battersea. So potentially it was My Lovelies. The other one that I watched, it was a 2-part series. Dan watched it with us as well. The amount of DMs and screenshots I was getting sent about this, being like, you need to watch this, was Manhunt the Child Snatcher. It was only 2 episodes and we binged it in one night. To which, the fact, if you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. He went undetected for so long, and it was just by such a freak coincidence that they caught him. Because if not, I'm not going to say who found him or the scenario, because that, when I heard it, was like, that's like 1,000,000 to 1 chances, right? To you're being that person, finding that person, like what the hell. And the fact that he went on for so long undetected. And that's the thing, these people was going about doing their thing. And if it hadn't been for that occurrence, how much longer could they have gone on for? But it was a very, very sad documentary, because you see, like, from family's aspects and everything like that. And yeah, that was such a good watch for you guys sending in to me, because I get so much stuff sent over and I'm like, do I watch that? Do I watch? But this one, everyone was like, it's 2 episodes, literally you can do it in a night. So we'll give it a go. And yeah, really, really, really good one, that one. However, this is probably going to be really controversial. We did watch a film on Netflix, and it was the long-awaited Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. What can I say? Guys, I wasn't enthralled with it. You knew someone was going to die. Let's put it that way. I don't want to say too much in case people haven't watched it, but the person who died, I kind of called from before what was happening. I was like, oh, please don't, please don't. But I didn't want it to end that way. I think from what I've heard, they're doing another 2 series where it's going to be almost the new Shelby family. I did want to see a few previous characters come back. I feel there was a lot of doors left unopened for particular reasons. And yeah, I was kind of a bit like, I watched it and was like, oh, okay. But I just wanted a little bit more. Kind of how I felt with the Stranger Things finale. Again, very controversial, and it's probably not an agreeable opinion, but I really felt that that series just lacked a little. There were so many teasers and this is going to die and we're going to have this big, and I just felt it lacked a little bit. So yeah, for my film, I actually preferred The Mother's Pride in the cinema. And then YouTube, as I say, of course, Beard Meets Food, Gary Eats, Danny's on the Road, the joint one of Gary and Danny. And then I watched the girls like Jess, Demi, Laura, Hazel. Sometimes Elle's on in the background. It depends, because her content, I go through stages with people's content. Like Gemma is doing renovations at the moment, so I'm really interested in renovations. But her usual content, I'm not that fully into at the moment. Whereas Jess's content, I really, really love at the moment. I just love the variety. I love the vlogs. And I say, that's why I love doing vlogs myself, because I do stuff that I like to watch. And yeah, it's just a mixture, to be perfectly honest. But the stuff that I can show you, the first thing that's going to be a favourite, of course, Mum got me, I think this was beginning of the month, she got me a little treat as a little pick-me-up, because the last few months, I think where I've been poorly, it just knocks me for 6, because I'm not normally ill. So when I get ill, I'm kind of like, shit, like, and it completely wipes me out. And I had it towards the end of February, and I got it again middle of March, and I was just like, done. You can even still hear in my voice, like, I still have that raspiness, and in the mornings I wake up and I can barely speak. I'm just like, it takes a good couple of hours for my voice to settle in. But hey ho, I think it's to do with the temperature as well. The weather has been very sporadic this month. We've had a bit of sun, and then we've had a hell of a lot of rain, a lot of cloud. We had a few thunderstorms here a few weeks ago. Like, I really don't think it helps with the whole overall thing, being in warm places, cold places, like in, out, in, out. I just think it's not going to be something that is left aside for spring. I feel like this year is going to be the year of colds and flus, and you just think, great. So Mum got me a little pick-me-up, and it says, a daughter is just a little girl who grows up to be a friend. But it's the pebble art. So I love that. You guys have probably seen that in the filming room because it sits in my unit with my figurines and that is pride of place. Another favourite are my little travel straighteners that Dan picks me up for Christmas. And honestly, I don't know. I think he got them off of Amazon. I don't want to start. Oh, there we go. They're just little cordless straighteners. And when we're away, charge them up. I mean, the port is just a normal USB port. You get your lead. So we always take like a little extension lead with us, whack it in. But I do try to charge them before us going anywhere. But it's always handy and it just simply fits in. I mean, she says fits in and then she actually won't be able to get it in. There we go. And it's in a little pouch and it's actually a heat-proof pouch as well. So that always comes away, and as I say, it's perfect for on the go. You're not going to faff around with cords and everything like that. Because I have been poorly, guys, and we're going through my little postman snowman tissues. Because, I don't know about you, I can't find good pocket tissues anywhere. Primark, I used to, every month, regardless, stock up because they had great prints. I don't see that anymore. Guys, where can I get really nice, like, little pocket tissue packs, please? Obviously, I know we're not in winter now, but it's the only ones that I have, and you go on these tissues. I saw this on the side of the kitchen, like, counter. And I can't remember if I put it on there to go into the empties or whether it was here for this month. But I know it has been quite a few weeks since I've taken this. It's the Ashwagandha Calm Plus from Nutrition Geeks. I used to take one of these of an evening before bed and it just helps you like mellow. But I don't want to repurchase more because I'm trying to work out the vitamins that I'm taking, if they are doing anything firstly, and number two, potentially could be having a side effect too. So I'm not going to repurchase that at the moment. It did help me sleep and get off a little bit better, but for my two that I take of an evening, they're staples. However, my morning ones I'm a little bit all over the place with because, yeah, I think I need to maybe stop and then restart one by one and just see how my body and everything is reacting to that. So we shall see, my lovelies, we shall see. In relation to that, sleeping has just been chaotic. I can't lie, guys. So my pillow sprays are coming in very, very handy. You've seen these numerous times. A few little sprays go a long way. This is the Stress Check Mood Manager. This one has a lovely scent. It's almost like a menthol. Really, really nice. And then this is the Sanctuary Spa Wellness Solutions Sleep Mist. This is kind of, I don't want it, it's probably really not going to sell it to you guys. Sorry, Canon, it's just not focusing. Kind of smells a bit odd. Like spa-like, but odd. So I do alternate between these. I see what one I'm in the mood for, and I just give a few spritz on my pillow, or sometimes if I don't put it on the pillow I will put it like along the top of the duvet, because I have the duvet all the way up, because yes, your girl is still cold, she still has her heating on, the heating is on as we speak. People have said to me, Shan, it's spring, you do not need the heating on, and I'm like, if I'm sitting there with goosebumps, Octopus Energy is still taking my money, so I am going to be putting the heating on. Okay, your girl's not being cold. No, 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 no. Right, I'll leave that one to the side. There is a few books in this, like I'm really happy with myself. My little hat, lifesaver. You lose most of your heat from your head, so I do not leave the house most mornings without this, because again in the mornings, guys, it's cold. It is cold at 5:30. I go out and I'm like, oh, it is getting lighter. However, since the clocks went forward, it suddenly seems darker again. I know, you literally just get used to one scenario, clocks change, and then I'm all to do again. All to do. I will probably put this in every month until it's gone and I need to repurchase another one, guys. This is the Peach Blossom Lip Mask from Primark. I am freaking loving this. I do actually need to pick another one up because, you see, I've not got much left. Not got much left at all. This is absolutely perfect because, again, I don't know what's going on. My skin is just not having it, okay? My skin is like, girl, sort your shit out. And my lips, I never normally deal or suffer with dry lips, to be honest. But the last few weeks, they have been absolutely horrendous. So when I tell you I smother my lips in that, I smother my lips in that. I mean, to be honest, I just feel like I'm falling apart. Because you see that, guys, I burnt myself on steam a couple of weeks ago at work. So that was fabulous. Had my hand all wrapped up like I was about to go to a boxing match. And then now, I mean, I'm hoping it will go. I'm hoping it will go. I might actually put a little bit of the tape on. Do you remember what I used for my foot? Because I still have that actually in the first aid cabinet. We'll see how it goes. If it's not going to evaporate, she says evaporate. If it's not going to change colour and fade, I feel like this might have to have a bit of the tape on because the tape was amazing. I'm putting this in because I always light a candle in the back room. And the reason I do that is I leave the back room door open and the candle, the smell just wafts all around the top floor, which is absolutely lovely. And this was actually a matchbox that one of you lovelies very, very kindly made and sent to me. So, Vanilla, I keep them. And when the matches will be done, I will be stocking up to replace the matches because this is just the cutest little thing ever. Lives on my dressing table with the candle and yeah, absolutely love that. A new product I've been trying. You only need a few spritz. A lot of you guys have said to me, this works. And a lot of you have also said, no, it doesn't work. So we're going to see. It's the Bare Anatomy Rosemary and Rice Water Hair Growth Spray. So it is from TikTok and you literally spray over. I can't lie, it smells bloody gorgeous. I normally spray it before bed and in the morning, but we'll see. We'll see. It supports hair growth and thickness. At first, I thought it left like residue. It actually just evaporates and goes in. So, you know what? I'm all happy. Guys, if there is one thing you can take away from this month, if you have sensitive gums, oh my God, this nano brush, Canon nano brush, you see the most fluffiest head. Guys, I had all of my gums done, about 18 months ago. And I just have to maintain, carry on. I noticed they started to bleed again a couple of months ago and I was like, oh, shit. Basically. And then I kept seeing this pop up. You know how like your phone listens to you? I don't care what anyone says, your phone listens to you. And this kept popping up and I thought, it's going to be a scam. Like everyone's like, oh my God, look at me brushing my gums. And I'm like, that's not real. Like my gums would be bleeding. So I thought, I think it was £12 with shipping. I thought I'd give it a go. Game changer. Honestly, you can subscribe to which I think they send you a new one every 3 months. I think I'm going to actually stock up. They do black and white also. Because these are game changer. I actually should order one. So I have one at Mum's. And then I'll order one for our like travel bag. And then I'll keep this one here because honestly, guys, my gums don't bleed. And you've seen in life lately, I'm literally brushing the gums. Obviously, with an electric toothbrush, I can get into the gums, but not as vigorously as this. Because with the electric, sometimes I think I need to change my settings a tad because it can be quite harsh on them. But this, game changer. If there's one thing, guys, take that. Linked in with that, of course, is my Colgate Peroxyl mouthwash. I much prefer this to the PerioGard. The PerioGard is very dentistry. It's like the blue water. This, it foams up in your mouth. Kind of feel like a little treat. Love that one. Let's have a look. Oh. Bacon crumbles. Now, I would say I would bring up my onion box because crispy onions are life for me at the moment. However, I put it out for the recycling the other night thinking I had another one and I don't. So best believe your girl's going to go stock up on her onions. But bacon crumbles and crispy onions, literally I put on every single thing at the moment. It is kind of getting a very, very bad addiction, but they just make everything taste so bloody delicious, so I'm not complaining. Another product, I have been loving my L'Oreal Glass Skin Revitalift. This, 2 pumps, 1 pump on the top, and your skin is glassy, glossy, everything like that. That was very, very kindly sent to me in PR, and I do actually need to pick up some more of the masks because the masks of that are like nothing I've ever had before. So you know, normally with a face mask, they are wet. So they're a little bit drippy, like the liquid seeps, doesn't it? With these ones, they was almost like a jelly and they just held everything in. So you didn't get any of that residue when it's running down your chin or anything like that. So actually I need to stock up on them because they were delightful. Talking about food, again, you've seen the video, you've seen Life Lately. I'm kind of obsessed with these and I'm hooked on them. So the only packet that I could find were the Thai style prawn. But guys, the Itsu soup dumplings, whether it be prawn, chicken, veg, duck. I did actually get my hands on the duck, so I'm super excited because I haven't yet tried them. They are downstairs. Oh, I might actually have that tonight. Might have a little, oh, I want my crispy onions. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. So yes, I've been absolutely loving them Itsu ones. But Asda, you was £2 a couple of weeks ago. When I picked you up yesterday, you was £3. We need to start getting the prices back down because everything else is going up. I don't want me soup dumplings to go up. Thank you very much. I've just had to fill the car £1.48. Some people might think that's not too bad. To put it in comparison, I normally pay between £1.24 and £1.26. So to say that the fuel prices are literally gripping me a new butt, yeah, it really is. Let's have a look. Oh, me little wristband, guys. Me and Dan went to Whiskey Live again this year. However, we speak about it in the Life Lately vlog. Last year we went and it was amazing. Like back to back. This year we went and I'm glad it wasn't just us. We spoke to a few people who was there and they said the same thing. There was about 1/3 of the stalls and they're not cheap tickets, to be perfectly honest. And it was very kind of underwhelming. We found a lovely new brandy and our Five Farms Irish cream was still there. But in terms of actual whiskey, I'd probably say there was maybe 20 stalls. And last year when we went, they was like back to back. Like you're pushing and shoving, getting in. They'd try to fill the area with more tables. But yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that again next year. I think we might actually look into, Dan wants to do a whiskey festival. And they said that there's one in Birmingham. So I think that could be something on the cards. Now your girl doesn't drink whiskey. We all know that. That's way too strong for me. I have my rum. I have my Baileys. They're like my spirits. However, because I have been poorly, whiskey honey lemon has been life. And the one that I have been going through was the Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This, guys, very lovely. Very lovely. And it just so happens that we're actually doing the distillery tour in a couple of months. So I was like, at least I can actually go to a place and be like, I've drunk it. Like, rest assured, they're not going to serve it to me husky. Whiskey, honey and lemon. It's going to be neat, which is completely different. And I probably will be back at that stage of, I'll give it to Dan. But I can say I have tried it for medicinal purposes and it's actually not too bad. I went into Boots the other day to smell some new perfumes. Do I need new perfumes? No. Did I get carried away and want to buy them all? Yes. And there was one that I absolutely fell in love with, and the lady, she was so lovely. She was like, I'll give you a sample. I was like, thank you. And it is the Dior Addict Peachy Glow. You know me, I love peach scented things. And it really reminded me of my Lancome La Vie Belle in a, I think it's called, it's peach. So probably like La Pêche or something. But this, delightful. So I'm like, you know what? I will stick with the mini. I will keep an eye for if we're going into any Black Friday sales, because I feel that could end up on my Christmas list. Even though it's a summer perfume, it could go for a Christmas list for the following spring-summer. But yes, that absolutely love. I also smell YSL Libra Red. It's like a berry one. That was delightful. I saw the new Fame with the red dress. I saw the new Carolina Herrera shoe. That actually smelled really nice. For it, calling it jasmine, I was expecting it to be a hell of a lot more floral than what it was, but it was actually really lovely. And then there is a new Jean Paul Gaultier, and the La Basse is all crystalled and like embellished. I didn't get to smell that one. There wasn't any samples. So yeah, do I need any more perfumes? No. Does that mean I stop looking and I think, oh, I wonder how many boots points I get if I get that? No. So yeah, I think there's always going to be perfumes on Christmas lists, because whether it be perfumes and books basically sums me up. Perfume, books and pyjamas. Hi, my name's Shannon. The last few little things before I actually get into the books, my lovely. My lip products at the moment, I am down to the last smithereens of NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Abu Dhabi, and I normally pair this with my sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss, which I've had many moons. It is a lip plumper. It is in shade Bare Enough. This stuff tingles, okay? Tingles. And talking of tingling, my nose has just suddenly started to tingle. Please not. Let's not have a coughing fit or a sneezing fit. Please, let's just not do it to ourselves. I have been going through the last of my little micellar water. Again, perfectly handy, chuck into my bag if I just need a little freshen up. Because again, not only have my lips been dry, my skin's been getting dry. So as much as I pop this on, if there's a morning that I forget this, I know about it. Oh my God, do I know about it, and my skin lets me know. So I'm kind of like, I need to be prepared for all options. And then my shower gels of choice is Banana and Passion. This, absolutely delightful, smells like a porn star martini. This smells like foamy bananas. Not a lot left of the banana. This is probably the one that I will put in the travel bag for me out and about now. But yes, absolutely love me Lush products at the moment. I can't show you the actual appliance because it is under the stairs. However, guys, I bought one of these steamers off of TikTok. I know what you're thinking, Shan, what the hell are you doing? Oh my God. It was freaking amazing. So we plugged it in and we started it just with the bathroom. Seeing if you can get in them little nooks and crannies. And then I was like, there's so many different heads on them. I was like, I want to try the oven. And well, that was it. I just got carried away, didn't I? Done the door, which I think I need to do the door again. But for the first time, wow. Done all of the hob. I was like, whoo! That is my new best favourite cleaning toy. I'm like, look at me with a steamer. And I was kind of letting it go a bit. And Dan was like, whoa, whoa. Gently release it. And I'm like, la, 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 la. He's like, you have clearly found a new accessory you love. I'm like, hell yeah. We're ending on books. Now, this was actually from last month, but I couldn't find it when I was filming it. And it is A Beginner's Guide to Dying. So I absolutely loved that. It may be seen as not really the book to be reading, but I have ripped the cover of it, which slightly annoying, but we're all good. And then I started this at the log cabin, so I finished this probably, I want to say maybe second week of March. And this was one I got for Christmas. And it is Holly Jackson, Not Quite Dead Yet. Oh wow, guys, when I tell you I have missed so much a thriller book, this has got me back on my thriller hype. Like, I thought I had it sussed, and then the last few chapters just spun it all around, and I absolutely love it. I believe this author wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It's decent sized print, plenty of chapters. Have you read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? If so, please do let me know. Or if you've read that and haven't read this, give this a go and see if it's along like the same aspect. But I absolutely Loved that. That really got me hooked at the cabin, and I finished that just as I was getting poorly, to be honest. I was like, right, I had a bedbound day again, and yes, that was how we come up with that. And then the one that I started, probably I'd say maybe about 10 days ago, 2 weeks potentially. I literally finished that and went straight into this. This was one that Dan had bought me last year for my birthday. And it is Patricia Wiltshire, The Natural History of Crime. So this is from the Scandals with Shan setup. Case studies in death and the clues nature leaves behind. Wow, wow, wow. So this lady is, her and her husband, they are like forensic scientists. However, they are more to do with ecologists. So they go to scenes where people have been murdered or stuff like that, and they will be able to tell from DNA of pollen spores, tree particles. They'll look at leaves. They look at everything to do with the nature side of it. And one of the chapters was actually to do with Holly and Jessica, the two girls that were murdered by Ian Huntley, who we all know about him this month. If you haven't, you've probably been living under a rock, but it's all been over the news. I only have, what are we on? We're on chapter 7 now. They're not really chapters, they're all individual stories, to which I've got 3 stories left. So I think looking at that, I should get that done definitely before, well, I say before the end of the month. The end of the month is today. Should we have a little binge sesh? What have we got? 227 to 317. I reckon we could do this. We might go over a day into April, but definitely I think by tomorrow I could have finished this. I'm going to get into my little reading bubble tonight. It's going to be a quick and easy dinner of soup dumplings. And then I will be having that, I think. But, my lovelies, another month done. Please, 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 tell me I'm not the only one who thinks the months are going by ridiculously fast. If you did enjoy the video though, you know what to do, guys. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you see the hype, wherever it may be, that helps your girl out too. Leave me a comment. What has been your favourite thing for March? What are you looking forward to coming into April? And have you been reading? Let me know what you guys have been reading. Or if you don't read, just be like, nah, not for me. But take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!